It's Week 13 of the NFL.
And featured this week is Devin Singletary.
He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is...
Third and a yard. He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short. On the ground, it's Singletary. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Again, it's Singletary. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up... Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, faking the give. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New York. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had.
They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And great determination as he gets forward. And the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
It's Week 15 of the 2025 season.
And we'll see Theo Johnson. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Giants and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there. We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean.
Shotgun now on third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think...
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw on first. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Setting up a throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. Great work by the Michigan State rookie to find the right throw and get them the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They're going play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the deficit goes. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants now within one score in the fourth. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved...
First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing now, off play action. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off, Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's completed right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
They're throwing it. Escapes his grasp. Throwing deep for the end zone. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep down. Big gain downfield. And in. Touchdown, New York. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop. And
here he is to throw. Neighbors with the catch. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation.
It's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from New York.